Hi Jerry, can you tell me a bit of the history about the RS Club please, the RS Owners Club?
It was formed in 1980 and this year it's our 35th anniversary. It covers approximately 30 different models, right from the Escort Twin Cam right through to the model Focus RS Mark II.
And how many members do you have in the club?
Broadly about 3,500.
So obviously it's easier to get spurs if you're a member of the club, is that right?
Easier to, sorry?
To get spurs for the cars?
Not really, no. Spare parts, the older the car is, the harder it is to get spares. The Escort Mark 1s, Mark 2s, they remanufacture them. Escort Cosworths and RS Turbos and Sierra Cosworths, quite hard to get parts, so they become more and more expensive.
So how many models are there in the RS?
Approximately 30.
30, and they first came out in what year?
1968 was the twin cam, when they dropped a Lotus Cortina engine into a Mark 1 Escort and realised that it was very quick and very light.
So which is the most sought after model?
Probably the RS 200, which was the Group B rally car, which they scrapped. The Sierra RS 500, which is the one they based on the late 1980s races.
So how many models did they make of that?
The RS 200 approximately 150, the RS 500 road cars, but the rarest probably is the RS 1800, the Mark II RS 1800. They only made 109, so their records tell us, but they're not perfect, and they only made 109 of those.
So what model do you currently own?
I've got a Focus Mark II RS, because I'm no good with spanners.
So when you first owned it, what kind of condition was it in?
Bought it in 12. It had about 23,000 on the clock. It was really good. They tend to be looked after quite well. So I've changed a couple of tyres and it's pretty much perfect. But I like to drive them. Mine's not like this.
So if you got hold of an RS which was in a pretty bad state, which is the hardest job on the car to do?
The bodywork, because Ford, unlike a lot of the manufacturers, don't keep the presses. So when you get a shell, you've got to repair it and weld it and try and find panels, and that's really difficult. If you talk to, say, this guy in a minute, he will tell you a little bit about the restoration for a couple of minutes and how difficult it really was.
Now, can I ask you a little bit about this, the National Day?
Yeah, we do our National Day at Donington. We have probably since 1990, apart from 4 years a couple of years at Silverstone, and we did one at Rockingham and one at Stamford Hall, but the majority have been at Donington. That's our home really, and that's on the 19th of July. So come along, have a great day, because it is really a good day. You'll see as many RSs as you'll see anywhere in the world. Really.
So is that like a track day as well?
It's track day, we have race cars there, we have rally cars, we have local groups, which is all the guys with these nice polished cars, and RSs who just come along, and people who just come along, and obviously lots of the public come along as well.
So say you wanted to do a bit of rallying with an RS.
Yeah.
Can the club help out with that?
Not as such, but obviously, you know, we know people. Again, the guy over there who owns the beige RS 2000, he's got a Cossack replica.
Oh, right. Okay.
He's got a replica rally car. Well, it's not a replica, it's a proper RS2, but it's a rally car. But there are a lot of rally cars in the club. So there's a lot of people that do it, a lot of people that love it, a lot of people that love doing track, a lot of people build track cars. There's all kinds of racing, and a lot of the shows do track as well. Because we were really the first club ever to do track with a club day in 1990.
Oh, right, okay.
And we've done it ever since, so pretty much.
And this show, do you find this beneficial to do?
It's the first time we've done this show. Last year they did it and they wanted us to bring a car and build it and restore it, which we can't really do. But they came back this year and said, you can bring cars, and we said, well, okay, we'll bring cars that have been restored. And that's what we've done. So all these guys have got a good story to tell. We've got ones that haven't been restored that are still absolutely perfect, but these have all been restored.
So, I mean, in the show there's a lot of barn finds. Do you get anything like that or are they?
We do.
Yes.
Really? We get a lot, but quite a lot of people who find cars that have been hidden away for years and years and years, and then suddenly they'll come along and they'll say, we found a Cosworth RS 500 and it's got 2,000 miles on the clock, or we've got this car and it was painted specially by Ford a different colour. There's a guy in Wales who owns Princess Di's ex RS Turbo, Mark 1, and
Really?
it's the only black one they ever built.
Really?
And it was for Princess Di, and he owns it, and he's had it. It's been, it's exactly as it was when she had it. So there's a lot of rare cars around.
Well, thank you very much for the interview. Thank you.
Anytime. Thank you very much.
Thank you.